Good evening and welcome to the August 11th City Council meeting. It's great to see so many people here, and a lot of Mayor's Youth Leadership Council members are here as well. So, and you'll get to be introduced by them as we go along. So, roll call, please.
Brewster.
Here.
Walters.
Here.
Harden.
Here.
Ewert. Here. Benner.
Here.
Parton. Here. Crum.
Here.
Thompson.
Here.
All right, the invocation tonight will be given by Jennifer Jones, Haysville United Methodist Church.
Let us pray. Holy and wonderful Lord, we do thank you. We thank you for being able to gather and to know of your love and of your presence. And we know, Lord, that you have blessed us, so help us to go out into the world and be a blessing to others and to continue to make this community a blessing to so many. Lord, we thank you for all of what you have done, and we pray all of this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. I'd like to invite the mayor of the Mayor's Youth Leadership Council to come up here, please. Brother Jackson Jones will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, for the special order of business, we have a recognition of the Mayor's Youth Leadership Council. So we have 15 members of the Mayor's Youth Leadership Council for this year, for this school year. So Mayor Jackson Jones, if you'd like to start us off, just go on up to the podium. And
thank you again for letting us come here and introduce ourselves. My name is Jackson Jones. I'm the mayor of Mayor's Youth Leadership Council. I'm a senior this year. After high school, I'm hoping to get a nomination to go to the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs.
Hi, I'm Brent Black. I'm going to be a junior this year, and I'm the vice mayor of the NYLC.
Hi, I'm Hadley Bain. I am going to be a sophomore, and I'm the treasurer of Mayor's Youth Leadership Council.
Hello, my name is Zoe Port, and I am the secretary for the council, and I will be a sophomore.
Hi, I'm Jada Arneson, and I am a junior.
Hi, I'm Avery Castman, and I'm going to be a senior.
Hi, I'm Sayla Harold, and I'm going to be a junior.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn Faust, and I'm going into my junior year.
Hi, I'm Camry Huff, and I'm going into my sophomore year.
Hello, my name is Callie Huff. I'm going into my senior year, and sometime after I graduate, I will be president.
I'm Kimber Huff, and I'm going into my freshman year. Hi, I'm Gloria Thornburg, and I'm going into my freshman year.
I'm Mackenzie Ward, and I'm going into my freshman year.
I'm Paxton Bain, and I'm going into my freshman year.
I think that was it, right? All right, so it's great to see so many of our youth wanting to be involved in city government, and they'll also be exposed to county as well as state government. So it's I just want to say thank you for your willingness to serve on the Mayor's Youth Leadership Council this year. I know we're growing every year, so it's a great opportunity, I believe, for you, and hope you will take advantage of everything that you do on this council. So, thank you. So next we have the presentation and approval of minutes. The minutes of July 14th, 2025. Councilman Benner.
I make a motion we approve the minutes of July 14, 2025 business meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes of July 14th, 2025. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Ewert. Yes. Benner.
Yes.
Carton.
Yes.
Crum.
Abstain.
Thompson.
Yes.
All right, next, I would like to add an item 6F, for a pay band revision. If I could get a motion to approve this. Councilperson Parton?
I make that motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to add 6F under other business, pay band revision. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Ewert. Yes. Benner.
Yes.
Carton.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right, thank you. All right, next we have item 1, public comments. If you could please limit your comments to 5 minutes. First we have Brad Bullitt McCaffrey.
Well, I'm Brad McCaffrey. I am a senior. It is absolutely my pleasure to see you guys again. As you know, my last 2 years was pretty rough and rugged, and I'm back in the fight, so God is good. So, Living History Rendezvous. October 30th through November 2nd, I would like to beg, borrow, or steal Riggs Park again. I think this is our 18th, maybe our 19th year, our second year without Kathy Hurley, bless her heart. And so I am at your disposal. We take good care of the park, you guys take good care of us. It's great for the children to learn. It'd be nice to see some of you peruse through every once in a while and help me at least pick up the trash from the car show the week before. Just kidding. So that's all I got.
Who are the dates that you would like?
October 30th through November 2nd, I believe. That's off the top of my head. That's,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
do I?
Thursday through Sunday.
Yes. Is that so? I got my dates right? Okay, I'm winging it. Will's got my paperwork.
Councilman Crum?
First off, the kids gonna be able to come trick or treat at you guys?
So last year, USD 261 hammered us because they didn't want to do, they did an in-service day on Friday because they didn't want to deal with the children that had trick or treated the night before in a classroom. That is a fact because I have 3 family members that work for USD 261 as teachers, and a librarian was, and that's what they told me. So this year I've been told by the hack that there will be no in-service this year on Halloween.
No, there isn't. I just wondered if you were gonna, if trick or treaters were gonna be able to come back there and get candy.
We'll trick or treat them. And unruly children will be sold as slaves. So, no, we usually take care of our children that come through, and the big kids too, so.
Okay. I'll make a motion that we allow them to use Rick's Parks for the rendezvous from October 30th to November 2nd.
Second. So we have a motion and a second to allow the Living History Rendezvous to use Riggs Park from October 30th to November 2nd. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Ewert. Yes. Benner.
Yes.
Carton.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
All right, there you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And the future looked bright for 10 minutes and then they zoomed, but that was pretty impressive. So, you guys have a great evening. Thank you.
too.
Thank you. All right, next we have item B. We have Reed Hopkins. If you could please state your name and your address, please.
Yes. My name is Reed Hopkins. I just recently moved into 6415 South Keystone Street. So good evening, Mayor, council members, and city staff. My name is Reed Hopkins. As I said, I'm here as a new resident to the city of Haysville and a first-time homeowner. I'm here to speak about a code violation and the associated fees that have been assessed to my property. Before I begin, I want to thank Councilman Thompson and Councilman Crum for their support so far, as I sent them an email and they said the issue has been forwarded to the city manager. So on June 17th, my fiance and I, we purchased our first home located at 6415 South Keystone Street. And this was a massive milestone for us. It's a place where we hope to start our family. And we're excited to become part of this Haysville community. community, which is why I'm here tonight, to ask for your help in resolving an issue involving code enforcement and public works. Shortly after moving in, we started some basic renovations to the house, cleaning out old furniture, repainting, and remodeling the bathroom. During that process, we temporarily stored some trim and a few other items under our covered front porch, and placed some things at the curb for pickup, and added construction debris to a pile that was already present when we moved in. On June 26th, we received a community improvement request asking to clean up the property, and we responded quickly, moving items to the backyard and disposed of what we could. We assumed that the issue was that resolved the issue, especially since we had heard no further contact from or information from the city. However, on July 11th, I was alerted by our home security system that a contractor, or that there was someone on our property. And after making a few phone calls, I later found out that that was a contractor hired by the city to perform an abatement. When I contacted the city to understand what was happening, I was transferred to Mr. Stephen George, and after some discussion, he told me that the abatement would proceed and there was nothing we could do anymore. He then referred me to Mr. Tony Martinez, who confirmed the same thing. And then I did a records request and discovered that the formal notice of violation that is stated we're supposed to receive before anything is supposed to continue, we did not receive. That was actually sent to the previous homeowner, as we only owned the house for approximately a week. I explained this situation again to both Mr. George and Mr. Martinez, but was told that the charges still stand and there's nothing we could do at the time anymore. I'm not here to place blame or cause trouble. I'm just asking for a fair resolution, as I don't see it's fit for us to pay that bill when we weren't properly informed. I'm happy to provide any documentation needed or answer any questions. Thank you.
Council members have any questions? I'm not seeing any.
Thank you.
1 second, please.
Oh, yes.
Person clerk.
Tony, did it get sent to the old owners?
Yeah,
So they didn't know?
So the community improvement request was a door hanger that he received and acknowledged. The administrative letter was sent to the previous owner because it was in sale. We referred to Sedgwick County GIS, which hadn't updated yet. They usually take maybe a month to update. Per our code, Article 8, Section 407, it details the legal notification, and it says the enforcing officer shall provide written notice to the owner or agent in charge. Such notice shall be served by certified mail, personal service, door hangers, posting notice on the property, personal notification, telephone communication, or first-class mail. So it meets our standard in our city code of notification.
But had you guys been back and talked to him since then?
So per the bottom of the the door hanger, it says, failure to correct the violations on or before this date will start in a notice of violation letter requiring corrective action and possible court prosecution and or abatement costs. So I read that, and upon not receiving the notice of violation letter, I assumed we were in the clear and good to go until the contractor showed up.
I have to agree with him.
So
You
one
didn't
thing
get the second notice, even though the bottom of the hanger says, or abatement.
So one thing I'd like to note is right before it was abated, evening or two before, he installed a fence without a permit and padlocked it,
Okay.
so we wouldn't be able to get access to
But-
the backyard.
Did you address that part?
The fence part?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that he built? You gave him a notice about that, or?
Not yet, we're trying to get this squared away first.
Mm.
I mean, we're just following the city code, and that's,
Councilman Crum.
What did get you to put the fence up and the gate with?
I continually received notifications of random people. I didn't know who anybody was. I couldn't make out any sort of logo of who was showing up and coming in and out of the property. And so I felt that in order to protect my privacy, that we needed to install a fence.
So it was just general people coming on?
Mm-hmm. Looking back, it was the city, but at the time of putting up the fence, I was not aware that the city was coming in and out to look at the property still.
So the cameras you have on, does it just catch the yard, it doesn't catch the street? You didn't see
It catches the front door, and then the back area where we had installed the fence, which would be our driveway.
So it doesn't pick up the street.
Mm-mm.
See, our attorney's not here. I'm curious, because when we send it, do we usually just send it by regular mail, first
Certified.
class?
Certified.
Certified, so did we get that back signed?
No. Oh, yeah, by the previous owner. And all this, I've consulted with Josh previously, and pretty much all my comments have been ran by him, if that makes sense. And then, I don't want to get in an argument, but on the phone, Mr. Hopkins acknowledged he put the fence up so the abatement didn't occur, is what he told me on the phone.
And what's the cost been, have you heard? the
We
cost?
received a bill on, it would have been last Monday for approximately $2,500.
And that bill is from who?
That bill is from the city of
The city,
Haysville.
okay.
Yes, sir.
What did the abatement include?
Well, I have pictures, and Councilman Thompson and Crum received an email with the pictures. A bunch of debris, a couch, mattresses, box spring, remodeling debris.
Question, was this stuff here before you bought the house? Was that all outside? Or?
Yes, sir. A majority of it was there before. I have the home inspection and a few other things to prove that. Some of the construction debris was from us, and then like the mattress and box springs was from us. And then the appliances that were stated in the code violation had already been hauled off.
Is this something the previous owner could be billed with too, or would that be something ours?
I don't think so. It had to be the property owner.
At the time?
Yeah.
Any other questions? Councilman Walters?
I guess a question, so when you accepted the property and had all that debris on it, you accepted it as is, or was there some way to decide who's gonna deal with that? Was it
Yes.
your responsibility then? or-
Yes, sir. We accepted it as is, and we planned on, once we were done with the renovations, we'd call in a dumpster and haul it all off at once.
But that didn't happen.
That didn't happen because the city had begun the abatement process and picked it up before we were finished with everything.
And all this occurred over what time frame?
We got the community improvement request on June 26th, and then July 11th is when the home security system alerted us. And then I just received the bill last Monday.
We're talking about 2 months worth, something, how much?
About 16 days.
Oh, just 62 weeks? Okay, I missed that, that said June. Okay, that was pretty quick.
Any other comments or questions? Councilman Crum?
And we can do, this is one of the things where I feel like the city, we did what we were supposed to do. But something happened between the cracks, and I don't necessarily feel right charging them for something that they were only notified once about, and they thought they did. Then they did some cleaning up and thought that they had it done. So I don't know if this is something where like we can figure out a way to cut it in half, get rid of it altogether, work something out, but it doesn't. Like I said, we didn't do, I don't feel like the city did anything wrong. We followed our rules. But at the same time, we gotta look at it and say, did they really get the notification that they needed? And I don't know if maybe that means that we need to figure out something else to try to follow up, maybe, I don't know. But I don't feel we should hold them responsible for the whole thing.
Okay, Councilman Walters?
I agree with Mr. Crum. We did due diligence, but in 2 weeks, 16 days to levy this fine. You did get a no door hanger. So it seems like there's issues on both sides, or rights on both sides. I personally think it might be best to see if we can't come to some agreement and maybe split the bill. What would you think about that?
In my eyes, like, part of what got thrown away was trim that we had planned on using for the house, and that's also what was put under the covered patio. because we were also in the process of flooring the house, so having stuff inside the house, we weren't gonna be able to floor, which is why we put the trim outside. In the process of the abatement, the trim was taken out and thrown away. Trim's extremely expensive, especially for a whole house, so I was gonna ask for possibly reimbursement for the trim, but I'd be okay not paying the bill for the abatement and just going and buying trim.
So you're saying that everything that was on the front of the lawn, that
Mhm.
was all picked up, plus what was on your porch?
Correct.
Is that part of our normal procedures, Tony?
Which part of it?
Picking it off the porch as well?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we just don't go inside houses or garages or sheds.
Well, I think I still would support splitting that.
Councilman Bitter?
I agree with the other council persons who have spoken on this. I think that, I kind of get the sense that this probably would not have happened had the property not been in the midst of changing ownership. The door hanger went to you, the letter went to the previous owner. I think that's the crack that this fell through. So, yeah, I don't think it's altogether fair that you pay all of it.
Well, is there anything, council would like to do? Councilman Crum?
I'll make a motion that we waive $1,500 of the $2,500 bill on this abatement that we're discussing.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to waive $1,500 on this abatement bill. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Ewart.
Yes.
Benner.
Yes.
Horton.
No.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Councilman Crum.
Just gonna, welcome to the community.
Thank you.
Feel free to communicate. If you ever have any questions, we actually have you can throw construction stuff away for free at our public works.
Yes, sir.
You don't even have to pay anybody to log out, just please communicate, reach out. Our departments are more than happy to work with you.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we have item 2, approval of licenses and bonds. We have none. Item 3, introduction of ordinances and resolutions. A resolution authorizing the offering for sale of general obligation bonds, Series 2025-A, of the city of Haysville, Kansas. This is for the Wheatland and the Grand and Plaza editions. We have Brett Shogun. Welcome.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor, ladies and gentlemen of the council. Brett Sjogren with Stiefel Nicholas and Company, financial advisor of the city. At your June 9th meeting, you began the assessment process for the cost of infrastructure improvements to the Wheatland Addition and Grand and Plaza Addition infrastructure projects. The city council accepted the final assessment costs and a public hearing was scheduled. The property owners were notified via mail. The notice of hearing was published in the newspaper and the public hearing was held on July 14th. When the public hearing was concluded, the city council passed an ordinance levying the special assessments. Property owners were eligible to prepay any or all their assessment and any or all by today, end of day today. To my knowledge, none have been prepaid. So the full costs will be included in the general obligation bonds to be paid back over 20 years. Resolution for consideration tonight is the bond sale resolution, which authorizes us to move forward with the sale of the bonds. The city previously issued general obligation temporary notes, Series A 2023 and Series A 2024, which provided temporary finance for the cost of the improvements. These bonds, along with any unspent note proceeds and any interest earned during the construction process, will be provided on closing day to pay off the temporary notes on October 1st of 2025. We've already begun the process of building the official statement with your staff, which is the offering document. We're going to submit that to Moody's for an underlying credit rating. They're going to schedule a conference call with us and with Will and your staff to get a feel for the local economy and assign the city a credit rating, kind of like a credit score for an individual, but for the city itself. The city currently has an A2 rating with Moody's. We expect that to be reaffirmed, which was recently upgraded, I think, within the last year, which is good. Once we have the rating, we'll submit the documents to a list of potential banks and bond underwriters. The size of the bond issue is estimated at $4,725,000. And as I said earlier, the bond payments will be paid from special assessment taxes collected beginning in December of 2026. On the sale date, which is September 8th, we'll open the bids, we'll check them for accuracy, and we will award the bonds to the purchaser that provides the city with the lowest true interest cost on the bonds. That evening, I will be here to present the results to the council, have you consider the bond ordinance and the bond resolution to finalize the sale. As I said earlier, the bond issue is scheduled to close on October 1st, which is when the previous 2023 and 2024 temporary notes will be redeemed. On October 1st. I'd be happy to stand for any questions you may have. You've been through this process, seems like about once a year for the last few years, so nothing new to you, but be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Are there any questions for Brett? What would council like to do? Councilman Crowe?
I make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the offering for sale of general obligation bonds, Series 2025A of the city of Haysville, Kansas, as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this resolution as presented. Any questions or any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Barton.
Yes.
Ewert. Yes. Benner.
Yes.
Parton.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Right.
We'll report back next meeting.
All right. Thank you. All right, next we have item B, resolution waiving the gap requirements of KSA 75-1120A for the city of Haysville, Kansas. So this just needs approval. This is something we do every year. Councilman Benner?
Make a motion that we approve the resolution waiving gap requirements for KSA 75-1120AA for the city of Haysville.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to pass the resolution as presented. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Barton.
Yes.
Ewert. Yes. Benner.
Yes.
Parton.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
So next we have item 4, notices and communications. A is governing body announcements. First, I'd like to, I did not ask if there was any members of the audience that would like to speak during the public comments. I did see some other people out there. Did anybody out there want to speak? All right, just make sure. All right, Councilman Crum.
At the library coming up in August, they had a great summer there, by the way. They had great programs going on, and they were well attended, so that was good to see. Coming up on the 12th is the next genealogy group meeting at 2 o'clock. And it's also a 3 p.m. summer movie matinee. Despicable Me 4 will be playing on the last day of summer for a lot of the students, because school will start on the 13th. Also on the 13th at 3 o'clock, there's a retirement planning class at the library. And then August 20th is the next Lego Club. That's at 4 o'clock. On the 22nd will be the stuffed animal sleepover, beginning at 4 o'clock on the 22nd. The next Friends of the Library Board meeting is on the 28th, as is the next Library Board meeting. The Friends of the Library is at 5:30. The Library Board meeting is at 7. And then the quilters meet in the community room on Thursday mornings, and knitting and crochet group meets on Tuesday afternoons. So that's what's going on at the library. And then I did also want to remind everybody that school is starting on Wednesday for all the elementary schools and 6th and 9th graders. So traffic's gonna be a lot more in the mornings. Please watch the school zones and don't run over the kids or the crossing guards when they're out there, please.
That's a good point.
Uh-huh.
All right, any other governing body announcements? And I have some from the senior center. So some of the upcoming events, there will be a fried chicken dinner this Friday on August 15th. Commodities, August 20th. A National Senior Citizen Day ice cream social and senior photo. That's on August 21st. Pasta competition, August 26th. Some recurring events, line dancing, coffee and conversation, bingo, exercise classes, Alzheimer's support group, crafting club, and card games. There's always lots of stuff going on. All right, next we have item B, Sedgwick County Fire Department Station 34 monthly report. It's in your packet. As well as item C, emails from Cox Communications. Next we have item 5, old business. We have none. Item 6, other business. A, consideration of final plat regarding A and K addition. AOI, area of influence. Kaylin, welcome.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Before you, you have a one-step final plat that was reviewed by the Planning Commission on July 10th. At that meeting, they recommended approval of this plat subject to Sedgwick County stormwater management comments being addressed. Earlier this afternoon, we did get an update from Sedgwick County Stormwater, and those comments have been addressed and the plat's drainage plan is approved, so we're good there. The agent and the property owner are here tonight if you have any questions, and I can stand for them as well. Otherwise, we're seeking approval for this plat.
Council have any questions? What would you like to do? Councilperson Parton?
Make a motion, we approve the plat.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the plat as presented. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster?
Yes.
Walters?
Yes.
Martin?
Yes.
Ewert?
Yes.
Benner?
Yes.
Parton?
Yes.
Crum?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Next we have item B, consideration of lease purchase of police department vehicles. Chief?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Before you tonight, we have the request to lease purchase 2 patrol vehicles for our fleet. It's our 2 vehicles that we budget per year to replace out of the fleet. We're looking to continue with the lease purchases we've done with the last couple cars. It seems to be working out pretty well. So we're looking at the lease purchase of 2 new patrol vehicles through Enterprise Fleet Management. The vehicles will be 2026 Dodge Durango Pursuit packages, and they'll be outfitted with all the emergency equipment to match the rest of the fleet, so that way all the cars are the same and there's no confusion if somebody jumps out of one and into another one. All the cars have the same equipment in them and they all operate the same. The vehicles that we're looking to replace are 2 Ford Explorers currently in the fleet. One of them has 90,000 miles, the other one has 82,500 miles. Those 2 vehicles will be sold by Enterprise Fleet Management. We're requesting approval to proceed with the lease purchase. The total amount combined with everything is $124,052.92. It is a budgeted item paid for from the law enforcement account. Stand for any questions that you may have.
Councilman Crum?
I know, was the last time, the first time we did the lease purchase?
It was, yes.
And it seems to have gone well?
It seems to be working pretty well. We've gotten more money when we sold the other cars that we replaced. We've actually gotten quite a bit more money than we were getting before. When we've gotten rid of cars, and then we take that money that we get, the proceeds that we get from selling those vehicles, and roll it back into here. So actually, in essence, it actually reduces that price from where we're looking at right now.
Did we ever have any problems with any of those vehicles that we've had to try to get taken care of, or that we leased?
No, we haven't had any issues.
problem with them at all?
I don't think Public Works has either, if anything. Been working very well.
What would council like to do? Councilman Ward?
I make a motion that we approve the purchase of 2 Dodge 26 Durango pursuit vehicles completed with emergency equipment outfit to Enterprise Fleet Management for a combination total of $124,052.92.
Second.
The motion and a second to approve the lease purchase of the police department vehicles as presented. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster?
Yes.
Walters?
Yes.
Martin?
Yes.
Ewert?
Yes.
Benner?
Yes.
Parton?
Yes.
Crum?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Next, we have item C, consideration of supplemental agreement with PEC regarding the water supply and treatment study. Tony?
Hey, good evening, Mayor and Council. Before you tonight is a supplemental agreement with PEC for the water supply and treatment study. This agreement includes installing a test well to assess water volume and quality. Water samples will be collected and sent to a lab for analysis, and PEC will also submit a technical memorandum to us at the end of this. We are seeking approval of the agreement with PEC in the amount of $76,000, and this will be paid out of water contractual funds.
Councilman Crum?
I'll make a motion that we approve the supplemental agreement with PEC regarding the water supply and treatment as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the supplemental agreement with PEC as presented. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Ewart. Yes. Benner.
Yes.
Barton.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
All right, next we have item D, consideration of agreement with PEC for design services regarding water line replacement.
So we also have a contract with PEC for the design of the new water line on Sandy Avenue and A Street, up off 63rd. The current water line was constructed somewhere in the 1960s. We expect design to be completed within 60 to 90 days, with construction expected for late this year. Therefore, we are seeking approval of the design contract with PEC in the amount of $31,900, and this as well will be paid out of water contractual funds.
Councilman Crowe?
We've been having a lot of trouble with that line. Is that why we're replacing it?
I won't say yes, because I'll probably jinx it a little bit, but yeah, we always have problems kind of out in Wordsworth, and I shouldn't say always, but we do have water main breaks and leaks up there a considerable amount of time. Our plan kind of moving forward is to continue that route up there unless some other issues pop up that are more higher priority.
So we're just trying to do a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Councilman Walters?
The 31,009 is just for design?
Correct.
Is that usual?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the estimate's roughly about 300,000 for construction. Typically, engineering fees are about 10% that Will and I argue with PEC about quite a bit at times, but that's generally the engineering fees across the board. It's not just a PEC item. We do have a PEC person here. I won't do that to her.
Councilperson Barton?
I make a motion, we approve the design contract with PEC for water line on Sandy Avenue and A Street.
Second.
319.
We have a motion and a second to approve the agreement with PEC for the design services for the water line replacement as presented. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Ewart. Yes. Benner.
Yes.
Barton.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, next we have item E, consideration of purchase of vehicle for the Recreation Department. Bob?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. We are seeking approval for purchase of a new vehicle through Mel Hamilton Ford. This vehicle will replace our current Chevy Equinox that has accumulated over 75,000 miles. We are in need of a larger vehicle to accommodate for the increased amount of supplies and staff needed to operate our programs at the Activity Center and off-site. I'm requesting approval to proceed with the purchase of a 2024 Ford Expedition from Mel Hamilton Ford, totaling $59,289.50. This is state contract pricing on this vehicle. The 2024 is a leftover vehicle, is same amount of miles as a new vehicle as the 2025s. This will be paid out of sustainability grant funds. I stand for any questions.
Are there any questions for Rob? What would the council like to do? Councilperson Barton?
Make a motion, we approve the purchase of the 2024 Ford Expedition from Mel Hamilton Ford for $59,289.50.
Second.
A motion and a second to allow the purchase of the vehicle for the rec department as presented. Councilman Walters? Any discussion? Councilman Crowe?
Just out of curiosity, we looked at doing this vehicle on a lease to own like the other ones?
I did get some quotes on those, and the amount of miles that we would accumulate on the vehicles, it's going to be way less than the police department or public works puts on. And they switch them out the schedule will be 3 to 4 years, and I think with getting this much, we can get a few more years out of the vehicle.
Okay, so you got the one you're turning in has over 70,000. How long have you had it?
Since 2015.
Okay. Thanks for that. Thank you.
What would council like to do?
Was already motion a second.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Any further discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Ewart. Yes. Benner.
Yes.
Carr,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just happy it's Ford.
Yeah, me too.
What do you drive?
I drive the Explorer.
All right, next we have item F, pay band revision. So, in the compensation, so last year, the compensation and benefits study that was presented to council by McGrath HR Group in June of 2024, there was a future opportunities section that pointed out two positions that were not aligned with the external market in the final proposed pay chart. The positions of Deputy Administrative Officer and Chief Administrative Officer were both held below what the market indicated it should be. The reason positions were not aligned with the external market was the budget. Recognizing the new pay chart would be implemented in May instead of September, Will wanted to ensure the new pay structure would not cause any issues with the budget authority or cash basis laws in any of the city's funds. I'm bringing this up now for a couple of reasons. First, we've had the new pay structure in effect for over a year and have been able to see those results and budget effectively for the rest of 2025 and the next year. Second, I don't want to undervalue any position in the city. I'm recommending council update the city's pay chart by adjusting pay bands R and S to the recommended salary ranges as presented in the 2024 compensation study. So band R, currently step one starts at $88,628.80, and the proposed step one, which was proposed in last year, be $91,000. And band S, the current step is $94,432, and the proposed step one would be $117,000. So this is I'm going to read that paragraph that was in the compensation study that we received last June of 2024. So in the compensation study final report of June 2024, on page 16 at the bottom of the page, it says, during the review process, the Chief Administrative Officer and Deputy Administrative Officer positions were placed in salary ranges that is not aligned with the external market or does not provide reasonable separation from other positions. The consultants understand the desire for the focus of the outcomes to be for all other employees, but the organization must not forget the value of leadership in the organization and the consequences to turnover in leadership positions. The recommended salary range for that Chief Administrative Officer is $117,000 to $166,000, and the Deputy Administrative Officer is $91,000 to $130,000. Those are the pay bands. So the city should address the placement of these positions in a future budget cycle. So I just want to open that up for any discussion. I do have a copy of that page, but I can also get it sent to you. Councilman Crum?
With the new budget, we can absorb those without taking away from anything?
Correct.
Taking anything that's already a lined item?
That's correct.
So that pay would just come out of general funds, right? Is that where the pay comes out of?
Right, yeah.
And we moved all the other ones up except for those two?
That's correct, yeah. Just wanted to make sure we had enough money in the budget for all the other positions and for what was in the budget.
And you're proposing 91 or 94?
Proposing to go to what was recommended in this compensation study. So for band R, starting step one would be 91,000, and for band S, the proposed step one would be 117,000. So I'm not saying that's where they fall, but that's where the band one is. So it'd be where it was recommended as far as where they fell in line.
And the overall thing suggested that Chief Administrative Officer somewhere between 111 and 170 something.
For the Chief Administrative Officer, that would be band S. Then step one would be 117, and the top band would be 166. Councilman Roden?
So, I guess one of the issues I have, I'm not disparaging against the pay raises and stuff, but if this was going to come to council, then I feel the council should have received
The information on it.
the information that you were talking
And
about.
and see what the pay
That
bands
we
is.
could have looked at ourselves before, you know. That's just my 2 cents worth, but I think that it should have been sent to the council for us to observe and read over and look at before it came to the council tonight. So that's just my 2 cents worth, but that's the way I feel about it, so.
Okay. I mean, I could definitely get this, study, you know, sent out to you.
Okay.
Along with that chart.
Yeah.
That's, I think that's in the study, so.
I didn't see it.
Oh, in the study?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Okay, I can get that done.
Okay.
So should we table this?
You can? Yes.
I make a motion, we table this to the next meeting.
Second.
And the information gets sent out.
All right, so we have a motion and a second to table this discussion from pay band revision to next meeting. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Rodden.
Yes.
Ewart. Yes. Benner.
Yes.
Parton.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Next, we have item 7, Department Reports. A, Administrative Services. Georgie.
Evening, Mayor and Council. Hometown Market will be open through the end of the month, which will be Saturday, August 30th. Hours are 8 to noon, so you still have time to go over there. And we do have the We Go Round will be being installed over at the Hack Playground. They were supposed to be there sometime this week, weather pending, since we had rain last night and are anticipated to have rain in the next day. I don't know if that will start, but that should start within 2 weeks here. The playground will be shut down, at least one portion of it for about 3 weeks. They may have to shut the whole thing down if we're able to keep some of it open, but just wanted to let everybody know about that. That's all I have.
Thank you. Item B, City Clerk. Angie.
City offices will be closed September 1st for Labor Day. If you have any water or sewer emergencies, please call the non-emergency line 529-5912. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, item C, Police. Chief.
Good evening again, Mayor and Council. I just wanted to introduce our visiting officer this evening is Officer Jairo Camarena, up there somewhere. So say hi to him as you go by. He is assigned to our night shift right now. So he's out there when it's dark, keeping everybody safe. Also, as Mr. Crum said, just want to remind everybody that school is starting this week. So the school zone lights will be on. The officers will be out in the school zones. We're going to do a dry run for the school lights tomorrow for school zones, just to make sure that we don't have any glitches like we did last year with some of the lights maybe not working or being on at the right time. So we're going to double check them tomorrow and they'll be on. We obviously want everybody to slow down to 20 miles an hour because when those lights are flashing, it's 20 miles an hour whether school's in session or not. If the lights are flashing, it's 20 miles an hour, so please slow down. Watch for people out walking and kids riding their bikes and those kind of things. Also, we have coming up between August 16th and September 1st is You Drink, You Drive, You Lose campaign. That's where we have extra officers on the street looking for impaired drivers. That's a KDOT grant, so all that overtime is all paid by KDOT to have those extra officers out there making sure everybody stays safe and to try to keep those impaired drivers off the street. So just reminding everybody, get a designated driver, don't drive if you're impaired. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. All right, next we have Public Works. Tony.
The recycling center will be open on Saturday, August 23rd from 10 a.m. to noon.
Thank you. Next, Recreation. Rob.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. The youth soccer registration deadline is this Friday, August 15th. And then we'll have dog days at summer. So you can take your doggies to the pool on Sunday, starting at 1. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, we have item 8, appointments. A, appointment of Cheryl Glidden to the Historic Committee for a 2-year term. Would like to make that motion? Councilman Crowe.
I'll make a motion that we approve the appointment of Cheryl Glidden to the Historic Committee for a 2-year term.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to appoint Cheryl Glidden to the Historic Committee for a 2-year term. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Barton.
Yes.
Ewart.
Yes.
Benner.
Yes.
Barton.
Yes.
Crown.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
All right, next, item 9, executive session. We do not have one scheduled. Item 10, review of expenditures. A, summary of July expenditures.
I move that we file and pay the July expenditures.
Second.
We have a motion to receive and file the July expenditures. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Barton.
Yes.
Ewart.
Yes.
Benner.
Yes.
Barton.
Yes.
Crown.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Next, item 11, consent agenda. We do not have one tonight. Item 12, council items. A, council concerns. Councilman Crum.
Chief, I'm not gonna lie to you, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm really worried about traffic over by the middle school with Sarah Lane being closed. So I was wondering if maybe we could get a little extra help over there,
For sure, yep.
I think that could really turn into a mess. And Tony, when we're planning out stuff, anything on Sarah Lane, are we communicating with USD 261 transportation by chance?
Yeah, I've spoken to Justin 1 or 2 times at least, so yeah.
Okay, because I want to make sure, because buses are going to have to take different routes and the whole bit, so, yeah, I am kind of concerned. Everybody needs to remember that traffic over there, traffic picks up when school's in session anyway, but with that kind of back way into the middle school being unavailable right now, it could really be crazy out there. I don't know how I'm going to go to work yet. I'm going to around 63rd Street. That's really all I had.
You can walk, ride your bike.
I probably should.
Councilman Warden.
Okay, Tony, I'm sure you're very aware of it, but I've received several reports, so to speak, even though it's not in my ward anymore, of all the army worms that's in the dog park. I've gotten quite a few calls about people taking their dogs over there and army worms. I've dealt with it in my property, so I'm sure everybody else has too. So.
First, I've heard the report of it being at the dog park, so we'll take a look in the morning, and if so, see if we can track down some chemicals.
Okay.
As long as they're safe for canines.
Yeah.
All right, Councilman Walters.
Just a quick question. Did we take care of the honeybees out of the park? Do we know their new home?
Oh, Riggs Park?
Yeah.
I believe they were taken right away, weren't they?
The one from
From that tree
a
that
couple
fell
months
down?
ago, yeah.
The tree that was,
Yeah.
the dog got taken out.
A beekeeper came by that weekend and did their thing, and then we did our thing, so yes.
Okay. Do you know where they went?
Beekeeper vacation.
Somewhere.
I know one of them, but I was just wondering where they
Okay.
went.
I don't-
Okay.
Any other concerns from council? All right, moving on to item B, council action request updates.
All right, got several updates for you. So 1415 East Diedrich and 124-7 Sunnyside, both the trees and stumps have been removed. Cases are considered closed. 307 North Mimosa Drive, chief has indicated the basketball goal has been removed from the street. That one is also closed. 6401 South Keystone, yard has been mowed. The car appears to be operable. The permit for the shed was not approved. Homeowner was informed by Kalen of their options. The property owner has stated they will remove the shed. Kalen indicated she'll check back in about 2 weeks. And then 1206 East Grand, the trees were trimmed, the yard has been mowed, the case is considered closed. Pear Tree Park, looked at that today. Repairs will be made when the concrete contractor is doing the sidewalk repairs, which they've indicated will be next week. 1126 East Grand, we have communicated this tenant several times over 2 years about these issues. We're going to give them to the end of the week to address the vehicle on a grass surface. If not, we'll send them a notice of violation for municipal court. Thank you.
Councilman Crum?
Just want to make a note that one on 307 North Mimosa was a mistake. I'm the one that turned that in, and that was just an old address that was on there. It was actually over in Ward's 4th where the problem was, and chief had already figured it out, and they got that taken care of, but that address is wrong, just so everybody knows.
All right, thank you, Tony. Next, we have item 13, adjournment.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn tonight's meeting. Any discussion? Question, please.
Brewster?
Yes.
Walters?
Yes.
Garden?
Yes.
Ewert?
Yes.
Benner?
Yes.
Martin?
Yes.
Crum?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
All right, thank you.